hope you're having a great day. So today I went through my bulb order and I kind of made some notes and things on what bulbs I had because it still hasn't came in. I did talk to them the other day. They said that the peonies, they were waiting on them. They're supposed to be in Friday, but then they have to put all the shipments for all the peonies, which I'm sure they have thousands and thousands to ship out. So I have no idea when I'm going to get them. And I asked them if they could please send me my alliums, my anemones, my daffodils, and my hyacinth, plus my tulips. And in talking to them, I was like, I got my entire perennial garden all ready to go, and it's all tilled up. And by the time I had laid all the plastic, counted out all the bulbs, and then saw my rows of lavender, I want to keep those all together. I realized I didn't make a row for all my bulbs. And it's already been tilled. That was an order from Chewy.com. I think it's funny. Like, obviously, like, you're the FedEx guy and you're carrying, like, a Chewy.com box and you ring the doorbell. Like, I bet they just laugh as they hear the dogs go crazy. Right? Because it's Chewy.com. They know there's dogs. They know they're going to bark. Anyway, yeah, I've been having a hard time finding my little Chewies for my little beagle. And she loves them. She won't eat any other kind. And I found them on Chewy, so thanks, Chewy.com. Anyway, back to my bulbs. So, yeah, I didn't have him till, so I was looking it up and it looks like I need about 189 by 4 feet, which is longer than one of my rows. And that is if I put all the bulbs together in a single row, which I do think would be cool. Like if you had all your big tall allium, like the Globe Masters and all those big balls, like right behind, and then you put, a row of tulips, and then you staggered that down with a row of daffodils, and then hyacinth, and then, I don't know about the anemones, maybe. But honestly, I was thinking in front of my garden on that, so there's the ditch there, and then there's the hill. And if you did rows like that, it would look like it would look really pretty. It would be a really pretty front drop to the farm. And those are all bulbs that will like spread out, and they might just fill the ditches. So, I don't know. I cannot ask somebody to come back and till that. Plus, it's on a hill, so I don't think you can anyway. I don't really know what to do. I've been thinking about it. I've been sitting here today thinking about it. And honestly, like the only thing I've come up with is to take a shovel and go out there and punish myself for not having the right dimensions and just getting it done. But I don't know if I'm that tough. I mean, this is a lot. It'd be a lot to dig out an entire row like that, 6 inches deep. Like 150 feet? I mean, surely I gotta get it done in a couple of days. Or 3 or 4 days. Maybe a day. I always think I can do more than I can really do. Anyway, I think I might try it. I don't really want, I don't think it'll wash out because once I get the bulbs in, then those will probably the bulbs root down. They would keep it in there, and then I wouldn't have to mow that ditch right there anymore, which is kind of a spot I'd have to weed eat anyway. But I did plant some tall grasses and things right there, so I might have to work around that. These are all the things you have to come up with when you're trying to figure out what to do with your flower farm. And I know it's a flower farm, so I should just be making rows so that I can cut them. But I also want to make the farm pretty. It's like I want to have this pretty place and garden and flower farm. But to be efficient flower farming, you need rows. But I could make these into rows and walk down them. But if they're all together, it might be hard to cut each one. I don't know. To be continued. I'm out here with a shovel. And me. And I'm gonna see what I can do. Okay, so I went ahead and I like measured out, and then I kind of went 4 feet out to give myself a rough estimate of how far I need to go. So this is roughly about 4 feet by 66 feet. This little section in here, and I need 189 feet by 4 feet. But I think that the pine trees are shaded too much. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on this, and then I'll figure out the rest. Okay, guys, we got it done. Oh my God, that was a lot more than I thought it would be. I always think projects are not going to be like as taxing, but that is some work. But I do have my good like section here, as you can see. I'm gonna get my tiller. I left my tiller at home, unfortunately, which I would have had enough time to get it done before 5, but I'm just gonna go ahead. I need to load up those poles that I pulled out, and I have some other stuff I need to do. So I'm gonna call it a day with this, and I'll come back in the morning. I'll trench it all up. I don't know, I might try to break up some of those clods of dirt and till them too, just so I have like some soft dirt to put back over my bulbs when they come. But this is good. I have at least a spot for 1/3 of my bulbs. So now I just need to do this 2 more times. I know I'm not gonna want to. Like, when you see how hard something is, you're like, do I really have to do it? But it'll be all right. If I get it done, then just think, some of these bulbs will come back for years to come, and they'll be beautiful. And they'll regenerate and create more bulbs and more flowers, and it will just be, the road is right there, so I think it'll just be a nice, pretty, like, start to spring in the flower farm. I am so excited, you guys. So I came home, and I took the square footage that I had just dug out, and then I was just sitting there, and I was like, oh my God. Earlier when I calculated what I needed for space, I didn't do square footage. What's wrong with me? My math skills are like off lately. I think I've been spending too much time outside. I'm just becoming one with nature. I'm forgetting about math. So anyway, I don't have to dig that much more. I'm almost done, because the square footage of, like, you can fit pretty much, like, on the alliums, on the big ones, you can only fit 2 per square foot. But on the smaller ones, you can fit 5 or 8 or 12, depending on how small the bulb is. And you can fit 5 daffodils per square foot. So what I had done is I just did it wrong. I can tell you how I did it wrong. I mean, I just took, like, let me see. So let's say I have 300 daffodils. And so I just took, you know, you put them 5 inches apart. So I just was like, oh, so I need about this many feet. No, that's like this many feet this wide. So square footage wise, it went way down. So I actually have enough for my allium, my anemones, my daffodils, and my hyacinth. And then I might need to dig a little bit more for some tulips. It's so exciting when you realize you have just like not as much work ahead of you. And that you just got a huge task done. It's like a relief. Anyway, I wanted to just jump on. I was like editing my video when I thought of this. And I was like, how am I? I calculated wrong again. I need to quit doing that. I think I'm going to learn my lesson very soon. Like today was very taxing. And if I would have calculated right, like just thought about it for a couple minutes, I wouldn't have had to do all that work. Like I could have just had some section tilled while the tiller was there. So anyway, lesson learned. I'm going to do better math. It'll be a great evening. I hope to post this video soon. I'm trying to edit it now. I'm trying to make it fast because I know it can be boring. And then I try to add music when I speed it up because there's no talking. I don't know. Have a great evening, everybody.